The Tiana who some in second to see and say, ye mammy, now could do Admiral Rawlings, J.J. Rawlings, when you baby call, no can ye mammy, what one on one see a door. I wrote some I bus here from Ridge Hospital and say, Mammy, what you send ye, yet, yent, mammy, so me also be about. And ya banis here. Admiral Cradu says, ye chilmoa, ye mammy Admiral Cradu when you fee at your son in 76 years. November 1945 ana mami ba wiase na ndey we free mu ya nti nkai boa ye de bremo no in fact ayasemo bosom yanko be di ne birthday so wom na abane say ye wono November na ndey we free ya sa no ye be call na ya hwe ne ma ekoso ewo ne fie already na yahwe niema ekoso sisi mami me no kasa 1948 yes November 17 1948 na mami ye wo no na wo 23rd October 2025 yes 1948 na mami bai asase so me no kasa adwuma krado on kati asefo ho bio ni kru J.J. Rawlings eko na wono nso watoa no ebuso yenko na yenhwe de ekoso ewo
But it's definitely one of the Rawlings daughters in the company of some relatives. We'll get our correspondent at the Jubilee House to give us details of what we are seeing on the screen at the moment. Kamala, talk to us. This afternoon, we're seeing the first sightings of the Rawlings kids at the Jubilee House. We imagine is in connection with the passing of our beloved First Lady, former First Lady, Nana Kunadu Rawlings. What more can you tell us?
Well, their family has given notification to His Excellency the President, to the Chief of Staff on the incident that happened in the early hours of this morning. Just a short while ago, Dr. Dɛad Rawlings, who is the first child of former First Lady and the late Head of State Jerry John Rawlings, together with the brother and the former National Security Coordinator Larry Dɛad and one of the elders of the family, accompanied her to the seat of government just a short while ago. Of course, they needed to give a very, very quick intervention in terms of information to the government because news already had started circulating on social media. And so they went there, they did not make any comments on it except to, with the pictures that we are seeing on screen now, going to give some information or notification to the president on it. Later, we are told that the president himself likely would be making comments on this. We know the relationship between the former First family and the current head of state, and also because she, together with the late husband, statesman or statesman and a stateswoman, and so the handling of this the handling of this would have to be in a much more coordinated and also official manner. But confirmation is that yes, indeed, they came to the presidency and reported to them on the happenings that occurred in the early hours of this morning.
Kamala, how's the presidency responding to this news?
Well, it's a mixed reaction. Many of them did not expect this. They never saw this coming. But yes, of course, it has happened. And I mean, a lot of the people, especially the female appointees and also civil servants who work here at the Jubilee.
From J.J. Rawlings from 1970s, eba ne kunu year 79. J.J. Rawlings yedi ku semba ye 81. Eba ya free oba ye December 31st December 1980, 81, 82. J.J. Rawlings ne yere Ghana ni wiase de omo political and military history. ni kunu call ye or champion the calls for a man and kodam and we bring no ye na o hwe chire do baby fonka games obeti ku usu bempa mo yes one so be fight at ni ku aduma kura de so te ni party call elections an ko ye awote chire ame manhia na no kura sabe yewura maame sante hima free me aduma kura do ba ye be chia no ne se wo de don beko enti areho na mum ye bewuram na ya hweti ye hwa jeje Rawlings yire aduma kura do ne nema bia oba asase so why I had the reason so areho say maame may you so rest in perfect peace.
It was something that was going to help women and children. And when women and children develop, the country develops.
Kunadu Rawlings, where are you from?
In terms of Ghana?
Yeah, Ghana, of course.
Okay. I'm from Ashanti region.
Oh, okay.
Yes. Direct descendants of the royal family. The Otumfo is my cousin.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Then you have lands in Ashanti region.
No, but maybe footprints, but not land.
Oh, okay.
All lands are,
of course,
reside.
Under the, yeah. Papa
Ebusiafo ene yanti asem de odupon kese etutu eye ye former president Jerry John Rawlings yire Nana Kunadu Rawlings odaya wansore ene a eye yawoda ene yenya ntie se na ne hondodo no nti okọ ayarehwe okọ ye no ofianto ata wadane benkom so Ghana asemaba.
From the residence of Nana Kunadu Rawlings. If you just joined us, we're just hearing of breaking news this hour that the former First Lady, Nana Kunadu Rawlings, has passed. And as you heard Gracie talk to us about some of the things that she's done, her death, as we hear now, is coming roughly about 5 years after the passing of her husband, Ghana's first president of the Fourth Republic, Jerry John Rawlings. Let's tell you a bit more about the former First Lady. We will say that she is a Ghanaian politician. You heard Grace talk about how much she loved the 31st December Women's Movement, which she founded back in 1982, not only to empower women, but also to rally support for the political period of the time. We very well know that she served as First Lady from 1971 and 1981. Then in 2000, where the NDC lost the election, ushering in a new party. We also know about the vast work she did with the women of the 31st December Women's Movement across all 10 regions of this country, nearly in every district of this country. Almost every market woman was part of the 31st December Women's Movement. And I'll tell you a bit more as, our coverage of her passing progresses. But Rawlings is also known for running for president in 2016, making her the first woman to do so in this country. She was born on November 17th, 1948, in Cape Coast, Ghana. She received her secondary education at the Chimoto School, where she met her future husband, Jerry John Rawlings. She studied art and textiles at the Kwame Nkrumah University of Science and Technology, and then earned a diploma in interior design from the London College of Arts, among other qualifications in management and philanthropy. We also know that she did an 18-month internship in Switzerland. Now, she served as First Lady during her husband's 10 years as head of state and president, and that's why we talk about 1979 to 1982, thereabout. And then it also continues formally when when the Fourth Republic is set in motion in 1992, where she stayed, well, not in office, but she stayed on as First Lady from that period until 2000. She also became the first vice chair of the NDC back in 2009. She challenged President John Evans Atta Mills for the party's flag bearership in 2011. Of course, we know the history that came along with that. She couldn't make that cut. She later left the party to form her own with a very similar name to the party her husband helped found, which is the National Democratic Party, NDP. She was the first female to run for president on the ticket of the NDP in that 2016 general election. She's done so much for women from across the country. There was no election in this country up until the 2000s that a 31st December women's movement didn't play a crucial role. I want to take you back in time a few years ago when she sat down with our Johnny Hughes. Let's hear her in her own words.
But it has a lot of information. You should go out there and grab your copy. It Takes a Woman. So the title of the book, It Takes a Woman, talks about your connection to the Asante leadership, the Queen Mother, and all of that, how they have shaped their sons to govern and rule and all of that. How is that? Maybe you'd want to throw a bit of more light on that for us.
Yeah. The title itself is a bit, you look at it and I'm at the back there, and you think I'm just going to talk about myself.
Right.
But the title is really to show that it really does take a woman to get things going, whether it's in the home, whether it's in the school. If you have more women in your factory, trust me, your factory will do better. If you give women the